So let's talk about Wakanda Forever. First, I just want to say my name is Alexander. If you're new to my channel, if you stay subscribed to this video, I appreciate it. If you already were subscribed, I do appreciate it. We're going to get real raw and real in this channel. If you don't like what I have to say, then I am not for you. But Wakanda Forever, let me just say this. So I've had a very love-hate relationship before, during, and up into the trailer for this movie, simply because Chadwick Boseman's passing. We're proceeding with this movie. Your main actor is not in it. You won't recast. You kill off the character. That first trailer came out, and maybe you could say I was overreacting to this particular instance, but something about it just felt kind of off. Like, you know, it's almost like they gave you this sad trailer and it put you in this corner to where it's like, say something bad about this movie, I dare you. Or you're just blackballed for speaking out against it because Marvel can just seem to do no wrong and you have to like every single thing that they put out. But of course I got attacked for that. I wasn't allowed to speak my mind on that. But so anyway, there's that first trailer. Awesome trailer, but aside from the fact that Chadwick's not in it, it didn't grab my interest. But one of the things I will say is that looking at it, it looked like it was a step in the right direction, because Marvel up to this point has been pretty formulaic, at least by a Disney Marvel movie standpoint, but that's a separate topic. You know a Disney Marvel movie when you see it. So when that first trailer came out and it was very somber and serious, and as it should, it was honoring Chadwick Boseman, but I thought this was going to be a step in a different direction for Marvel. Finally, you know, for once we're going to probably get something serious and maybe tone back on the comedy a little bit, you know, all the usual formulaic silly Marvel humor that they usually give us, and some of us are fed up with it, some of us continue to give them their 10.99. But and then off the clips I seen, it still has that same stupid Marvel humor. And it's like, I would have thought this would have been the movie to try to, you know, do something different. For God's sakes, like, make this movie a little serious. Like, let's see a more serious kind of dramatic side to Marvel. And I just really feel like for a movie that's supposed to be paying tribute to a real actor's passing, this would be the movie to do it. But I guess not, because that's Disney for you. Everything has to be standard and formulaic, and they have to play everything safe because they want that $1 billion gross, or at least so they think. They've been struggling to get that $1 billion mark as of lately. But let's just say, you know, for a split second, I get over the fact that Chadwick is not in the movie. And how do you have a Black Panther movie without Black Panther in it? Maybe this will be a little more forgivable if they didn't call it Black Panther Wakanda Forever. If they would have just dropped Black Panther from the title and just called it Wakanda Forever, that would have been a little more forgivable. Maybe, you know, this would have been a movie I would have been able to get behind a little bit better. But no, you have to keep Black Panther in the title. So when you watch this trailer, you go into the trailers expecting to see a Black Panther, which you do. But you know what I feel is going to happen? I feel like it's going to be a Snake Eyes situation where you don't see Black Panther in action probably until like the very end of the film. That's why they're not showing you a whole lot, because they don't have a whole lot to show you. They don't want to give away the best part of the movie, which is what you're there for. Exactly. The movie as a whole just does not interest me. And then like I said, after the clips I've seen, it just looks like garbage. Like, the CGI looks almost atrocious in parts. It doesn't look that much better than the first one, because the first one honestly had atrocious CGI also. And then what's another thing that's grinding my gears about this movie? The acting looks horrible in parts. It just doesn't look like a good movie. And y'all expect me to sit through 2.5 hours of this crap? Nah, bro. Nah, I'm good. I am good on that. And then, of course, the reviews are coming in. Let's see, where are we at? We're at a 85% on Rotten Tomatoes. Critic scores 86%, you know, audience score. Y'all are just really eating this crap up. Of course y'all will. And that's another thing too, like, what's up with the marketing for this movie? Like, why are we using Nipsey Hussle in the trailers? Nipsey Hussle's Grinding on My Life. That song doesn't even match the movie in any capacity. That was a poor song choice. So what am I supposed to feel by watching this movie and hearing Grinding on My Life in the background? I thought the purpose of the trailer was supposed to excite you to see the movie, but your trailer also has to make sense. Otherwise, it just looks like a collage of thrown together scenes.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Reserve your tickets now. Rated PG-13, November 11th.
The big thing I wanted to touch on with this movie is they the first trailer was more of a tribute to his death, but the thing that I can't get over is the fact that they incorporated his death into the plot. Now, I understand you want to move on with this franchise, you want to continue it, but seeing as how now the reviews are out and some people are starting to drop their spoiler reviews, a lot of what I'm seeing, the way they went about killing him off, hit very close to home. Now that right there just told me everything I needed to know. That right there is probably got to be one of the most foul things you can do. You killed him off in the movie by saying he had a virus that he couldn't get rid of. As plot convenient as that is, why of all things, why did you have to make him go out like that? In real life, he had cancer. You can't get rid of cancer. In this movie, he had a virus you can't get rid of. And I don't even think they give it an explanation. I don't know. I didn't see the movie, and I'm probably not going to, especially after that. But that's very sickening to prey on people's emotions like that, to include a real actor's death to sell tickets. I just can't. I'm honestly starting to feel like they should have just recast it or left this franchise alone entirely. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how this movie plays out in general. But from my perspective, like I said, it's sickening that they incorporated his death as an actual plot device in this movie. It even without him, it doesn't look like a good movie. Acting looks atrocious. Action looks very average, and nothing, and like nothing out of the ordinary. Even some of the CGI looks atrocious, and some of the dialogue just looks cringe. Like, up until this year, there was a time where I didn't skip a single superhero movie. This is the first year where I actually started to skip some of them. I'm not gonna see this. I didn't see Black Adam. I don't even know why I bothered watching Thor on Disney Plus, because I already knew what that was gonna be. Everyone told me what it was gonna be, and to no surprise, they were right. This is just it's just really time for these superhero movies to really start doing something different. But this was the opportunity to be different. Your main actor has passed, so this movie has a lot of weight going into it of being of paying homage to your lead actor, while also being a good movie on top of it. Anyway, I think that's all I really have to say.